What's good, YouTube? It's Regs. So in today's video, I want to bring you guys some gameplay versus the number 8 ranked player on PS4 on current gen. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn those post notifications on. So like I said, man, we got some high level gameplay here. But before I get into any of that, make sure you drop a like on this video if you like me showing gameplay, because for those of you guys that don't know, I'm actually schemes and tips primarily with occasional gameplay, but the last gameplay video I put out with kind of showcasing range defense, well, my version of range defense, it actually did really good, and so I'm teetering along the lines of putting out like more gameplay than schemes, so maybe like a 2-for-1 ratio, so like basically every 2 videos I put out, then I put out like a scheme, so like 2 gameplay then a scheme, because I'm thinking about doing something like scheme over team, or you know, maybe some type of, not sure if I want to say trash talk, but just playing with subs, I might call it something like that. So I'm kind of, you know, trying to figure out how to venture outwards, and you know, because it seems like you guys really like watching me play the game, and so I kind of want to just be able to teach you guys how to play, and then you guys can watch me implement the things that I'm teaching, because I want you guys to know that the things I'm giving you is the things that I'm using personally myself, or that I have used, because you guys know when I get my schemes, I actually record gameplay with it, and then I show you guys that gameplay at the end of my schemes, or just kind of during the schemes with my various setups that I have, and showing me actually using them. So that's if that's something you guys want to see, make sure you do let me know by just dropping a like on the video or just commenting, because I may just do a little bit experimental things. But regardless, I do appreciate you guys so much, man. Y'all have no idea. Actually, y'all been killing it in the last month. Y'all been killing it in the month of August. Jesus Christ, I can't talk, but y'all been killing it, man, with the views, the likes, the engagement, man. I truly appreciate y'all, and it's just making me want to grind and go harder. So that's what I'm trying to do, trying to pump out these great videos for y'all. So if you guys have been watching kind of while I've been talking, you can see that's exactly how I set up my Jags depth chart, because they have a ton of speed. But you can see right now we're 55-14. We're on a 5-game win streak. Right now we're actually giving up 20. Well, we're scoring 22 points, only giving up 10. And to me, I think that's really good. So right as you can tell, we're actually about to go to the Jags, which are only 79 overall, man. I don't know. Let me know how y'all think the Jags gonna do this year, man. It sucks with ETN, whack with him, but dang, you know, hopefully James Robinson, you know, he was actually really good last year, and a lot of people still sleep on James Robinson, man. So if any of y'all play fantasy football, let me know about that too, because I thought about kind of starting up a little fantasy thing, even though the season's kind of already started or about to start when you guys see this. But if that's something y'all interested in, comment and let me know, man. I might just put out something on my poll, just seeing which one of you guys actually might want to actually do a little fantasy league, you know, a little fun thing. I think that'd be fun with you guys. And then maybe I can do like a CFL where whoever you drafted, you have to pick those players, and then we play each other type of thing. So, you know, these just ideas I'm shooting out. So if you guys are curious about that, just, you know, let me know in the comments, man, because I wanna try to make this channel as enjoyable as possible to you guys. Is right here. Let's actually go ahead and talk about what we're doing right here. So base play right here, we're just, you know, looking to make a read. Nothing really open that we like, but I get really risky right here. So he auto playmakered up, but you can tell right there, had his user been a little bit faster, we definitely would throw a pick right there. So that's not something I like doing, playing around users. But right here, we still have our dot wide open right there to Philip Dorsett for a nice little game. So already we're at midfield, and we only ran 2 plays, and right here I caught him sleeping right there. Go ahead and hit our tight end. I'm not finna even try to pronounce his name, but we get a nice reception right there regardless. So right here, I was actually looking at R1, and so about time I came back to my triangle read, it was already too late, and I did see it. So I know some of you guys are gonna roast me for not being able to hit that read, but right there we do find a nice read to our tight end right there to get some of those yardage back. So 3rd and 10, like I told you, I did see my running back open last time, so I decided to come back and run it again, and we are going to attack it this time and get it. So 1st and goal, we're just gonna run the ball, you know, nothing too advanced, just run the ball in the red zone and you'll be fine. So right there, nice score right there by ETN. So right here, 1st and 10, and our opponent is just finna abuse Raheem Mostert right there. He gained 6 yards right off rip, and he likes what he's seen. I would have hurried up too. So right here, I tried to actually start adjusting, but for some reason my controller kind of wigged out, and I definitely need a new controller. If I showed you guys my controller, you'd be like, wow, real. I can't really show you actually though. It'd be something you have to like watch me do, and you'd be like, okay, yeah, your buttons are all messed up, because some of my buttons stuck, my left directional stuck a lot of times. So yeah, I definitely need a new controller. But right there, we are somewhat containing the run, but you can tell he's still running at will. Now his bunch tight end gave me so much trouble, and the reason why is because of this right here. No, not this, but this also too, because I was actually labbing. So the point of, so sometimes the reason I wanted to show this gameplay too is because it's not always pretty whenever I lab. So like this right here, what you just seen, I was actually in practice mode practicing this, and what you guys don't know is I actually made a video talking about how I like to shut down bunch out of the defense that I'm running right now. And I said, you know what, after this game, it actually made me go back and actually delete it, because I actually was running the defense on somebody prior, and I went in practice mode and I kind of replicated, and I was like, okay, then I made a video about it, and then yeah, you're gonna watch what happened on this game. Like, I'm not gonna talk about it anymore because you'll just see. But after this game, it literally made me go in and go to my YouTube Studio app, and I actually deleted the video that I have for bunch tight end defense, and I'll actually be updating what the defense you'll see me using in this video, I should say. So make sure you do stay tuned in this video. So right here, 1st and 10, I am gonna take my flat route. You gotta make sure you take your flat routes. Make your opponents respect that. You can tell right now we're 10 for 10 for 151, so we are dotting. So right here, just trying to run the ball. Don't want to do nothing crazy. Thought I could just pick up the first, but you know, I don't get the lucky runs like everybody else gets, but that's fine because we found a nice dot right there over the middle of the DJ Chark for the nice touchdown right there. So it is 1st and 10, and this is what, okay, I want you guys to watch this. So this is why I said I'm finna change my defense, right? Because for some reason I could not shoot that gap with my safety. Like, I don't know what was wrong. I don't know if it was just because of that left tackle right there, but I could not shoot that gap. You can tell right there, like my user, it just I put too much stress on my user, and so that's why I wanted to go back and kind of rework it, because the whole point of this defense was actually just user in a deep post and then being able to take away everything. So you see my user, I was supposed to be responsible for the deep post. You could tell Miles Jack, I had him manned up, but what was happening was my quarterback contain was not actually doing its job to kind of contain the quarterback. So it was just making me have to send my spy, which was the hard flat I had out there to stop that being open. But yeah, I found game, but right there, like I said, I can't get a stop on the run. So it's 14-14 now, 18 seconds left. I absolutely need to score or get a field goal, and right there we find a cheeky delay fade to our tight end, make a couple people miss, and right now we're looking good. I'm thinking about 3 at this point. I'm not concerned with 7 at all. I just need field goal range right there. We do find a wide open dot right there to Philip Dorsett, and we go ahead and get out of bounds, and we are going to take our 3 so we can actually be up 17-14. But unfortunately, I don't get balls, so I definitely have to lock up, because he's showing me that he could score every single drive. So if I hold him to a field goal, I feel like I win this game for a fact. And right here, what you know he's gonna do, run the ball. So you could argue like, well, you should have just went outside with your user, but I don't know. I felt like I was supposed to just go through that gap. I could have just maybe just went outside. I don't know. I didn't test it out, but I kept wanting to go outside. You can tell right there, we actually played somewhat decent run defense, and maybe it's because I was hitting the wrong gap, you know. Maybe I was panicking because I wanted to split the tackle so bad instead of just being contained on outside. As right here, he's gonna run it. Finally, we get it set up the way I wanted to. So that's actually how I wanted. Well, not quite, because the 3-rec would actually cover the tight end. But the reason he didn't, because I actually did not have time to man up circle. So it's a lot of finicky things I do with my defense. So when I give you guys things, it truly works, you know, because if it doesn't work, you won't see it. And this is, you know, prime example of what I mean. Like when I say, if you don't see it, then it doesn't work. If you see it, then it does work, because you could just tell, like, he was just literally running the ball at will. 12 versus 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dude is having him a little day. So 2nd and 6, I mean, you can guess it. He's pretty much probably gonna run the ball, right? Nope, we would have guessed wrong. So he's gonna pass the ball, throw it out of bounds. Our contain finally does his job. He's 3 for 5 for 88 yards. So all his yards came from running the ball, you know. So 3rd and 6, he actually is gonna run the ball again and just pick up as many yards as he wants to. So he's just completely just, I don't know, you know, I'm not even gonna say the Jags D-line, because they do have Miles Jack right there and Josh Allen. So it's just literally me. I try to shoot the gap right there out of big nickel, scored a touchdown. So at this point, I was like, okay, when I get the ball back, I gotta run something else. But we'll talk about that when we get there. It's right there. We find another laser right there to Philip Dorsett, and we are 14 for 14 for 230 yards right now. So we are making the correct read every single time. It's right there. We make another correct read with the delay fade, and he's just spam diving for whatever reason, and they let him get the animation, but that's fine because we still are 15 for 15. Gonna go ahead and check it down right there to ETN, and he's gonna pick up about 7. So we're, you know, methodically moving down the field. Right there, we're gonna find our hitch wide open. Now I was hoping his user was gonna click in and go inside, and I was actually gonna kind of swerve him inside, but we didn't get that. It's right there. We find another nice dot to Philip Dorsett, and Philip Dorsett is just eating out there. So we are 18 for 18 now. So right here, this was a mistake by me, because he actually did a great job with his tight end delay. Well, guarding the tight end delay. I didn't think he actually would. So we throw our first incompletion right there, and now you know, things are looking kind of scary now. So we actually got a sack. So it's 3rd and 21 now. I need a nice dot, and if that was Madden 21, I probably got lurked right there, but they made the, you know, user a little slower in Madden 22, so that's why I didn't get lurked. We throw a nice little dot right there across the middle to go ahead and set us up for a potential touchdown. We're gonna go and run the ball, and what? go ahead and score a touchdown. So like I said, we're scoring every single time, so we desperately need a stop right here. So you can tell I switched my defense up. Yeah, I decided to switch out. You can tell right there, it does play the run a little bit better. And so this is how I lab, you know. So there's some times when I lab, you know, in the lab, and I try to take the game and it doesn't work. And then I do what's called, you know, live labbing. So this is exactly what I'm doing. You guys are seeing firsthand exactly how I like to live lab. So I'm noticing it stopping the run. So now I want to see how these adjustments are going to do versus the pass. And he's still going to run the ball. So at this point, I kind of know what he's doing. I know he's just going to keep trying to run the ball, chew the clock. He's looking to actually just score a game-winning touchdown. He's looking for this to be the last drives. Right there, I did switch my defense up. And this is actually the defense that you guys will see when I make a video about it. It's similar to the defense I used last year with a couple minor tweaks. But you can tell I'm just consistently able to just blow the run up in the backfield. Not gonna say in the backfield, but for a minimal gain. So 1st and 10, and he's gonna try to actually play action right here. We're on that. We're guarding that. The delay fade would have been taken care of. He throws that up, and we get the clutch pick six. Well, not pick six. We get the clutch pick right there by Shaquem Griffin. And I mean, that's just pretty much gonna be game right there, and he knows it. As you tell right there, 95% completion, 305 yards. So we were putting in work, man. So great game to my opponent right there. Don't know what else to say. So if you guys want that bunch tight end defense, do let me know. And I'm not talking about for the first half. I'm talking about for the second half, because you can tell it does work great against the run. And you can also bag the pass. Out of PA boot over, you can actually bag a lot of different things, and I'll go into that, you know, whenever I decide to make that video if you want to see it. But that's gonna wrap up for this video. I hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Regs. Let me show y'all my Jags record real quick. So that way, you know, y'all can see that I'm actually balling out with the Jags. And you can tell right there, the Bears did good, Browns did good, you know, Cardinals did good, and Eagles not so much. Giants was a 7-0, but I'm Regs, and I'm out.